Good afternoon. Today I'm just going to show my Roland TD4 and my Alesis control pad, battery 3, and a couple Macs on what I do with loops, at least part of what I do with loops, in order to create the ambiance in the background for some worship songs that we do. And today I'm going to play along with Everything Glorious by David Crowder. And so I'm going to just jump into it. This isn't going to be a video where you just watch me play for 4 minutes. I'm going to try to make it a little more interactive and then make it so you can play along with your guitar or whatever. In case playing with loops is something that's new to you, it is a bit different than just playing with, just jamming with a band, particularly a band if they're not used to playing with a metronome of some sort, because as you know, when you're out there and you're just feeling the music, the tempo can change and go up and down, and if the drummer's got a good ear, you just kind of ebb and flow with it. But when you play with a loop, obviously the computer or whatever it is that's being triggered for that loop is not going to slow down with you, and so it takes a different type of discipline to play along with it, but it can add a real richness and fullness to your worship music, particularly if you are not you don't have a huge band to play along with, and so you need something to maybe fill in some space for you. So today's just the drum side of playing with a loop, and later I'll work in, say, the guitar side with that too. As far as the setup goes, I've got the Roland running directly into my old Apple eMac, and I'm simply just using GarageBand for that. The Alesis control pad I've got running into my MacBook, which I run battery through that. So the control pad is actually running through battery, and then from battery it goes into the eMac GarageBand as well. So today I'm using GarageBand as the catch-all for the drum set and for the control pad. Before I go too much further in that, I'll tell you where I got this particular loop that we're going to do, Everything Glorious by the David Crowder Band. There's a guy named Dwayne Rogers. I'm going to put his website on your bottom of your screen, because he's got like 8 or 9 different loops that he's worked out on his own and made them available for us to use. Even if you do not think that you will get to the point where you're going to use loops in your worship music, downloading these things and just being able to have something steady to play along with is good practice, because I understand that sometimes a metronome can get a bit tedious and boring. So I would recommend downloading some of these loops that he's got and then just playing along with them. It'll help you practice with your timing and staying tight. But here's a little sample of what this sounds like, what the loop just sounds like before I add any of my drumming along with it. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to import a loop into GarageBand, one that's already been made up, and something familiar probably. If you're familiar with the worship stuff, you probably know that David Crowder does quite a bit with loops, and so I'm going to use Everything Glorious. Just throw that in to GarageBand. You can see it's importing, and what I will do to start off, might as well, I'm just going to stick on the Roland and play along with the loop that is already there. Alright, so that's the end product of the loop being recorded with the drums, and then of course I was playing some stuff out of battery on the control pad. Main reason that I actually got the control pad was because what I was looking for was a trigger for the loops that I had in the computer, so that as the drummer, what I can do is assign each of the pads on the Alesis a particular and specific loop that is set up on the computer. So that way, as the drummer, I can just reach over, hit a particular pad, it immediately will trigger then the loop for that song that we're playing, and then as the drummer I can go back then and just keep up right up with keeping the beat there for the band. And so I liked having that control. So I'll go into that a little bit next time. Thanks for helping out. Like I said, jump over to that website, download some loops, and just start practicing along with those. Get your chops tight, and I'll try to get another video up here in just a few days. Thanks a lot.